Hi, everyone. So today we're going to be chatting about Ostara. So Ostara is the official beginning of spring. It's where equal days and equal nights occur, with some variations, of course, in the as far as the distance you are from the equator. Of course, that gives a little variation. So with the longer days and the warmth of the sun, it awakens the earth. Trees, plants, flowers start budding. Animals come out of hibernation. And it's just a time for like renewal and feeling that vitality again that, you know, we've been stuck in the doldrums of the winter and the snow and stuff like that. And I know some of you guys are still experiencing a lot of snow. So, but it will come. Okay, so this is centered around the goddess Yoster, okay? And there's a debate on whether she ever really existed. So there was a Northumbrian monk by the name of Bede in 725 CE, and he wrote this De Temporum Rationale, okay? And it states that pagans celebrated Yoster, which is, it's actually Jostermonat, which is April, with feasts to celebrate Yoster before Christian holiday of Easter began. Some claim her to be a Celtic goddess, some a Germanic one, but still is up to debate whether she really existed or not, okay? One modern story based on Ukrainian folktale says Yoster found one day in winter a poor helpless bird, and it was dying. So to save that bird's life, she turned it into a hare. But the change didn't really take effect fully. This hare was still able to lay eggs, okay? So the hare decorated these eggs and gave them to Yoster as gifts for saving its life. Okay, so Gerald Gardner, who we all know is associated with beginning Wicca, he added Ostara officially to the 8 Sabbats. Okay. And so not only with the eggs and the rabbits, we also have the correlation with the lamb, okay? In Jewish custom, you use lamb's blood to put over your door during Passover, okay? And also, when you hear Christians talking about the Lamb of God, of course, that's represented by a lamb, but we know it as Jesus, okay? So, but basically, Ostara is really a time to shake off the old and start anew, move forward on your goals that you set during winter time. You know, during Yule, we all started putting forth the things that we wanted to accomplish in the coming year. Okay, so as we, you know, you could start a garden, make an effort to go out and meet new people, taking walks, appreciating nature, take up yoga, go out and meet new people, meditation. It's a time for newness, okay? So the whole egg rolling thing or egg games started actually as a pagan tradition. They would roll eggs over their crops, and that would assure a fertile crop with abundance, you know. So that's where that egg rolling started. There's many other, you know, things that they used to do with the eggs, like egg tossing, or they would do you could use boiled eggs or raw eggs, but it's funner with raw eggs. Funner, more fun. But yeah, there's just a lot of that tradition. And I did link a video in the chat here. It is the Witch's Cookery. She's a German witch, and she has a lot of cute little things and ideas and recipes and stuff in this video that you can pull out for your own use in Ostara. What she does is, you hollow out the egg by poking a hole in the bottom and blowing out, and the top and blowing out, and all the stuff comes out. And then you take candle wax, and you make little designs on it. You can do sigils. You can do, there's like all kinds of different things, traditional patterns and stuff that go along with ritual. And once you do that, you put the wax on, and then you dip it. You put all those little wax beads, dip it in the color. Ethically sourced color is always best, as we know. And then once you take that out and the color's on there, then you simply kind of heat it up a little bit, and the wax will melt, and you wipe it off with a tissue, and you have all those designs that you created that are in white, contrasting with the color, or the color of the egg, contrasting with the color that you dyed it. So it's really neat and a really pretty idea. She has that in her video. So let me go here. I'm going to share my photos here. Okay, can you guys all see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So instead of sitting here and reading to you every correspondence, and that can get a little mundane, this is better. You can take a screenshot of this. This is from Pinterest, waywardinspiration.com. And I forgot to tell you that the book that I got that first information from is Llewellyn's Sabbath Essentials. And that's from Rituals, Recipes, and Love for Spring Equinox. And it's the Ostara Book. It comes in a set, and you can get that at tamedwild.com, and it's amazing.
Hey, can you post a snapshot of this picture in the Coffee Club feed when you're done? Because my phone won't let me screenshot it.
Absolutely, I will. And is it possible for you, the background I notice is coming through? I don't know if while I'm, until you have like a question or something. Who is this? I'm sorry.
It was Brandy. I'm staying muted though, but I hear whoever's volume that is. That's not me though.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry. My bad. Yes, I'm going to put all these in the Coffee Club chat. I'm going to try to put them into this chat too, but I have to figure that out. Okay. So going further here on, now we're getting into the magical part of stuff. Okay. We got through the mundane, the history, the backlogs of it and everything, and why we celebrate it. And of course it goes here with the spring equinox. It is the timing, it goes exactly with the spring equinox. So you can always remember when Ostara is, because it's Easter in tradition with the Christian and Catholic and other religious holidays, but it's Ostara for us. Okay. So the spring equinox celebration of equal day and equal night, like I said, it is a major Sabbath to celebrate renewal and rebirth along with the fertility of spring. The animals are butterflies, chicks, hares, lambs, rabbits, and robins. Over here on the left, the date, it is the sun, correspondence with the sun, and the sign that it is with Aries. Okay. Altar decorations and symbols, ways you can decorate your altar or your home or anything. Baskets, budding twigs, bunnies, cauldron of spring water, chicks, colored ribbons, eggs, four-leaf clovers, spring flowers, and sprouting bulbs. The crystals and stones associated are amethyst, aquamarine, bloodstone, clear quartz, green moss, agate, jasper, moonstone, and rose quartz. The colors in candles are pastels, gold, light green and yellow, pale pink, and robin's egg blue. Let me see here. The herbs and flowers are clover, crocus, daffodil, forsythia. I haven't heard of that one. Gorse, honeysuckle, iris, jasmine, jonquils, lemon balm, lilac, lilies, mint, narcissus, peonies, tansy, tulips, and violets. Incense and oils are cedarwood, geranium, grapefruit, hicrysum, jasmine, lemon, lemongrass, lime, patchouli, Roman chamomile, sandalwood, tangerine, vetiver, wild orange, and lang lang. Okay, and then trees, of course, acorn, dogwood, elder, olive, pine, and willow. So when you think about, all these little teeny tiny things that you can incorporate into your home, your environment, and everything, this just gives us that freshness. It just makes us happy, all these colors and these flowers, and it just gives us that spark, and inspires us, and at the same time paying homage to the Sabbath. So then let me go back here, and I will go into the next one. So here is another one that you can use. I'm going to put both of these in there. It's basically the same thing. So I'm going to put both of them in there, and whichever one works for you. This, I think, might have a couple more correspondences, but other than that, like here it tells you what you can do, like blessing seeds, preparing your garden, blessing the home, crafting rooms is a really good thing to do right now, starting seedlings, spring cleaning, and planning your year. So that's one thing that this has that didn't exactly talk about on there. Okay. Don't understand why it won't just let me go. Okay, done with that one. And then we'll go to the next one. Sorry, guys. I'm not the greatest, but I'm trying. Okay, so here we have, again, different things that you can do as far as ritual ideas. These are very simple rituals that aren't formal or take a lot of thought or process into. Okay, we already talked about planting seeds. You can always start like inside the home, just, putting the seed in the soil, watering it, letting it grow, and start, if you're in an environment that's still snowy and cold, let it start inside your home. And as it starts to sprout, hopefully by then it'll be more springtime in your area, and you can put it outside and, let it start thriving more. Again, it's associated with the coming of the dawn, and so warming of the earth at spring. So you need to honor Yoster just by, you can go out and, like the next one says, meditate. Meditate on the changing seasons by taking a moment to reflect on the earth's natural cycles while meditating. Just think about everything sprouting up from the earth as you're meditating, and picture yourself as part of those roots that is growing at this time. Soak up the spring's warmth. It might not be summer temperatures, again, like we said, but a bright ray of sunshine and a breath of warming air is certainly cause for celebration. Uplift spirits with floral scents. So if the snow is still blowing and temperatures are a tad chilly, it can be harder to get in the spirit. If this is the case, light a floral scented candle to uplift spirit. You can also do a simmer pot. Get some oranges and some lemons and, just some of the flowers that go with the correspondence, and make a simmer pot and make your home smell citrusy and fresh. Okay, so now let me stop sharing that, and then we'll go into the next one. I'm really glad I don't have any sketchy photos in here. So now we'll go into some recipes, okay? So this is a traditional pagan lemon bread recipe. And I'll let you guys just take a screenshot of this, but this is, again, traditional pagan. So making this is, again, paying homage to the original celebration and our ancestors. So it's a beautiful thing. And I'm going to put this in the coffee club chat too. I'll also put it in the divination chat as well. I think that'll help people who didn't come or maybe aren't a part of the coffee club yet. Okay, so we'll go to the next one now. And oh, here's the picture of that lemon bread. Doesn't it look delicious? I think so.
Yeah, it does. It looks really good.
With that good, has the recipe for the glaze and everything. Okay, so now we'll go here. And another traditional recipe is hot cross buns. Okay, so this is traditionally baked on Good Friday, but it is also pagan. Okay. If you wish, you can replace the cross with a pentacle, which is for abundance and growth. You can put anything you want on these. You can put your favorite rune. You can put a sigil on here. The point is eating it with the intention of having good juju sent back to you. Okay, so again, it's very good. You can put whatever spices, you could put whatever fruits. Some people put raisins, some people put chocolate chips in there. You can put whatever you like inside this, as well as just the regular bread if you want to make it, zhuzh it up a little bit. But again, I'll put these in so that you can have them. You can screenshot it as well. Okay, and then we have a tarot spread that you can do. If you guys are into tarot or you have tarot cards, this is exactly like the perfect thing. So, right here in the top in the middle, this is what you need to focus on in the coming year. Then the next card you lay is challenges that you may face on that path. What might be blocking you? What could hinder you from doing that or achieving that? Then the next one you lay down here is what to rid of yourself of in the new season. So these are things that you need to let go of, things that no longer serve you. Okay, again, those blocks, because you have to release those things before new things can come in. And then the last card you're going to lay down over here on the left is steps to achieve these new goals. Okay, so it's just, a way of trying to get your own insight, because this is focused clearly only on you. It beats watching other tarot readers who are reading for the general public. This is your own personal spread. Okay. All right, let me see here again. So this one here, oops, yeah, guys, see that? So this is some quick house magic that you can do while you're cleaning and doing your spring cleaning. You can wash your front door with warm water, a little essential oil of spearmint inside of it. to refresh the vibe and welcome in wealth. Another thing, I don't know if you all know this or not, but just a little tidbit going with the front door and the wealth. On the first of the month, it is said, if you put cinnamon in your palm and blow it, step outside your house and blow it inward inside your house, it will bring you good luck and prosperity for that month. And then you do it again the next month and the next month. So another way is to bless a candy dish of chocolate eggs with the energy of new beginnings and place it on the coffee table or counter. This way, everybody who eats that chocolate will be blessed with the intention you put into it. Taking a drink of my coffee, just a minute. And then you can make a little spray bottle, fill it with rose water, add some honeysuckle flower, essence to activate luck and get the energy moving. So again, that's why I'm doing this well ahead of time, because if you wanted to do this, not everybody just has rose water and honeysuckle laying around. So this is why I do these videos a couple weeks ahead of time, so that everybody has time to prepare and get the things that they want to take from this and use in their magical workings for it. Okay. And then I just have one more from my favorite movie. Bonus points if you know what it's from. Always throw split salt over your left shoulder. Keep rosemary by your garden gate. Plant lavender for luck and fall in love whenever you can. Anybody know it?
Practical magic.
Yay! Yep. So this just gives me those spring vibes, you know, love is in the air. You know, it just feels right. And these are just other little tips that you can do also. So I thought I'd share that too. Okay. So what does everybody, that's basically pretty much it for Ostara. I'm going to be sharing everything in the group chat, the coffee club chat. I'm going to see after I get done recording if I can add it to this chat too, so that when whoever wants to watch it later will have those pictures that they can pull out also. And I'll also post them in the divination community Facebook page. Okay. So I just want some feedback. What do you guys think about it? And what are your customs and the things that you guys do?
I thought it was a very good presentation. And what I do is I have these Sabbath little tea lights that I got from Magical Max or something like that. And I light the one for Ostara. I have Ostara tea. I also have Ostara oil that I anoint myself, and I have an Ostara incense. So I cover all the elements.
That's amazing. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and I'll do some of the I'm really trying to get a new shelf up where I can do a separate altar for different things like that, where it's just special occasions.
Yes.
But I want to be able to incorporate some of the things that were on one of those first pages you showed. And
Yeah.
I'm going to be starting some new seeds today, but I'll make sure to start new seeds then too. And I've done the washing down of the door with the water, moon water, and I used peppermint oil. I didn't have spearmint. And I do the cinnamon. Although I've heard that you blow it out, which doesn't make much sense the way you said it, blow it in.
You know what? So funny you said that, because honestly, Brandy, I was doing it out too. And Paul was the one who said, no, you blow it in your door because you're bringing that inside your home. And I was like,
I know. Doesn't that make sense all of a sudden, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely. So no wonder why I've been having all these issues.
Right. So I kind of do things like that. I haven't dyed Easter eggs in a long time, but I will watch the video
Yeah.
that you shared.
And she is so amazing, and she's so friendly. I have literally binge watched like all of her videos because she has so much information. She does every Sabbath. She does little things in between, how to conserve your energy. Just, I mean, she's amazing. I love her. So if you want to subscribe to her, please do, because, you know, I love her.
I will. I'll definitely check her out.
Yeah. So,
How do you subscribe to her?
well, when you watch her video, you'll see over on the left, on the right hand side, it'll say subscribe, like under the video. It'll say subscribe, and you can just hit subscribe. And then furthermore, there's like a little notification, like a little bell. And if you hit that, you'll get notified when she posts content, if you like her channel and you resonate with her. So
Okay, great. Thank you.
yeah. What about you, honey?
I don't even remember what I did last year for Ostara. I think I did something. I've been meaning to do cinnamon also for the past 3 months now, and I have forgot every first and remembered on the second.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just a day.
True.
Yeah, I've seen it posted too, where you could do it on the first day of the month, the new moon, or the full moon.
There you go.
Okay.
Sometimes
can
I
add
do it till the full moon, depending on where it falls at in the month.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
yeah,
Is
I'll have to write that
what
down.
what you're talking about is a cinnamon that you blow into your house?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's not gonna work for me because I'm in a wheelchair, so I can't get out
Oh,
to blow it inside the house. So I'll just leave it.
just back up to your open door and blow it in. That's all you need to do. The intention, Andrea.
Okay, I'll try that.
Yeah. And Janine, what about you?
She
Hi.
actually,
We just do the Easter egg dyeing and the hunt. So
Yeah.
I've never done any kind of ritual for Easter before, but I'm looking forward to it.
Right. And again, I mean, you don't necessarily have to do a ritual, just honoring the equinox and the Yoster and, you know, Ostara in general by, you know, just putting the stuff up. And when you're putting the stuff out, just think about it, you know, think about, you know, this is in honor of my ancestors or those who came before us or Yoster or however you want to do it. It's all in your intention. And
Yeah, we always put a spirit plate out for every holiday and, you know, think about them before we
Right.
start any kind of celebration. But yeah,
Right.
and then I wanted to ask you, who is the name of that person that you're following for the ritual for her designs?
Hang on just a second. Let me go back to my page.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I
I
just
came in kind of
subscribed to
late.
it.
So it is, I can't, yeah, no, it's okay. Her name is Bex. So I think that's why I resonate really good with her because I'm Rebecca as well. But I mean, and also she's German and I'm German.
Oh, nice.
Her name, it's The Witch's Cookery.
Witch's Cookery. Thank you.
Yes, yes. And I mean, she's just amazing. She has so many ideas. And again, I'm just, you know, here to provide a topic so that, you know, these are things that we don't necessarily talk about in the classes because they have their own content. And sometimes we'll dabble off a little bit and talk about it, but they have to get back to their subject, you know. So that's why this is an open forum here and we can talk about anything. And it gives us the perfect opportunity to discuss these Sabbats that a lot of people really might not know where it came from or what you're supposed to do. And gives us chances to ask questions and kind of pick off each other's brains a little bit, you know? So
Yeah, I really like it that you're able to introduce new content through the coffee talk.
yes,
Yeah, so I like that. So
thank
thank
you.
you. Mhm.
Thank you. Yeah, and one more
I
time.
shared a screenshot of it because I just subscribed to her.
Good. Thank you. Yeah, so again, one more time. Can you guys see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the book here. Can you see the book?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so this, and it's really thick, okay? And this is the Ostara one. And this comes from tamedwild.com. It's a little pricey. It's $98, but it has a book on every single Sabbath. And it's just one book devoted to each Sabbath, and it is incredible. It has recipes, it has spells. Andrea, I think you said you have it already, right?
Yeah, I've got the whole series, but I bought them one at a time through Amazon.
Oh, yeah. But this is Llewellyn's Sabbath Essentials, Rituals, Recipes, and Lore for the Spring Equinox. And
Yes.
for every other equinox, it's going to have the same stuff in that. It'll tell you the background. It goes into really big detail that I can't fit into an hour. But
History.
yeah, yes. And all the rituals. I mean, me sitting here telling you all these rituals it would take a couple hours. But again, you know, as far as the rituals go, I think the best rituals are done on Samhain and Yule. To be honest, in my opinion, that's just my opinion. But you know, you can definitely look up online. You can look up rituals for Ostara. And if you really want to go into that and do rituals. And Brandy, I must say, I really love your idea because, you know, you want to refresh your altar every equinox or, you know, like that, like spring, summer, fall, winter. You really do want to refresh your altar at least to change it to go with the season. But as far as like little ones in between, like we just said, in bulk, having that extra shelf that you can just put stuff up there to honor instead of having to change your altar every single time. That's a fabulous idea. I never thought of that. So
Yeah,
thank you.
I really want to do different altars, you know, put shelves in different places. I want to do one for fairies and one for stuff like the different seasons, you know, just kind of incorporate it into the home, you know, because, you know, you surround yourself with magic and that, you know, just like positivity, you surround yourself with positivity and that's what's going to happen, you know?
Right. Absolutely.
I have a question, Becca.
Yes.
So Samhain is Halloween and Yule is Christmas, right?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Yes. And Mabon, actually, Mabon is another good one too that a lot of people forget. That is actually the fall equinox.
Okay, great, thanks.
We'll be talking about that one too as it comes forward because I plan on doing all of them so that everybody has an idea. Unfortunately, I did not record in bulk, but I will record it when it comes around again next time.
Okay. And then I had a question about the equinoxes. Do we do anything
Yes.
with those? I do personally, but I just wondered if a group does.
Yes. I do it with my coven. But that's closed. I can't really share all that stuff. But yes, you do want to definitely pay homage because there is a correspondent Sabbath to every equinox. So
Okay,
you
great.
can do, you know, you look at the equinox and you look at the wheel of the year, the pagan wheel of the year, you'll notice there is a corresponding Sabbath with each equinox.
Okay, thanks. I'll do that.
Yeah. Yes.
I find that even if it just do something small, like for a couple of them last year, I wrote a short story involving a goddess or just the season itself, or like the making your house smell citrusy, just little stuff like that. It doesn't have to be anything big like a ritual.
And that's absolutely perfect, honey, because journaling is another good way to cast your intentions and put that out to the universe. You don't even have to say the things you want. You can think, because your thoughts are powerful as your words. Okay. So like if you're saying your words, that's why they call it spelling or spells, because
I love that. I love that.
yeah, the spoken word is a spell. Okay. So that's why you got to be really careful with like things that you say to people when you're practicing witchcraft or magic, or however you want to put your practice. But not only that, I was taught by one of my friends who is an Ayurvedic healer that your mind is just as powerful. Things that you think, like if you see something going on and you're like, oh my God, she just needs to go, blah, blah, blah. You're powerful. You can cast spells by just thinking. But writing is the same way, because you're using your thoughts and you're writing them down on paper. So you're not even having to speak the word. It's just your thoughts being written down, and those intentions are carried off. So it's amazing.
I do. I like to say that you speak things into existence.
Yes.
And also thinking them as well. Like you got your thoughts, your words, and your actions that changes everything.
Yes.
That's why we got to be nice to people and speak nicely of them and think nicely of them. And I mean, it's if you kind of don't, it kind of reflects back to you, and
Right.
you harbor all that negativity.
Like attracts like.
Yeah.
So yes, definitely. It's the universe matches your vibration. So if you're putting off good vibrations, you're going to get good vibrations back. Like instead of wishing harm on somebody who is just going off on you for something, you can just even think or say, I hope you find peace in your heart. Stuff like that, just little things that you can change the way you would normally respond to somebody, and that makes a big difference.
Especially if you're driving and you have somebody cut you off, right? Rather than give them the finger, you just sit there and say, bless you.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like to think love and light, love and light, love and light. That's my go-to.
Absolutely. Yep.
I had a quick question. They had the Ostara tarot spread for that particular time. Do you recall if there was a tarot spread for Embala?
There might have been, but going further, I'm going to look at that, because I didn't really get into, I don't believe the spread was in this book. I actually found that tarot spread on Pinterest. So, and I thought that would be really nice to add that in there. But I'm sure there is. You could probably, type in on Pinterest or even in Google, tarot spread for whatever.
Okay.
Whatever the season, whatever problem you're going through. I think there's a tarot spread for everything possible in there. So
Probably, yeah. Okay, well, I'll look that up. Thank you.
yeah, I know there's one. I think there is. And I think actually, if you go back to those videos that I shared in here for Imbolc, I believe she did a tarot spread in there as well. So that's another one. If you just, when you go to her page, make sure to click on her little icon under the video that I shared, and it'll take you to her page. And then you want to click on the videos tab, and that lists all her videos. If you don't click on that videos tab, you're only going to see a few of them, and you're going to be like, okay, I don't see anything I want to know. A lot of people forget, just like with the Divination Academy, if you don't click on videos, you're only going to see the featured ones. You have to click on the videos tab to see all of them listed. Okay. All right,
Yeah,
guys. Well,
I just learned that the other day from Alex's class. So yeah, that's very helpful hint. Thank you.
yeah, yeah. A lot of people don't know that. And again, I am the first to say I am technologically challenged. So if I can give a helping hint for somebody else that might know that,
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
definitely. All
Has
right.
anyone actually did I forgot what you call it, but boiling the lemon and oranges and everything to make your house smell pretty? Has anyone done that with mixture of flowers?
I've done it with for like Samhain and stuff like that. And like, you put the oranges and the cranberries and the cinnamon sticks and all that kind of stuff. And I even put pine needles in mine because it kind of gives that pine, that Christmassy kind of Yule feel. So yeah, but I haven't actually done this one yet. That was just an idea that came off of my head as I was talking about those things that you can do. So if somebody does do that, let us know, because I might actually try it. I'm going to try it this year.
If anybody comes up with a recipe, please post it.
Okay,
I would like to do it too.
I will. Yeah, I'll try.
Because I've done straight cinnamon before, but I've never done a mixture of things.
Right. And it just smells like you're baking, but you don't have to go through all the trouble of baking. All you need to do is just slice up some oranges and lemons and get some flowers. You look at the correspondences of the flowers that I shared, and I'm going to share in the coffee club and on the divination community page on Facebook. And just, let it rip. Just keep it at like a little slow simmer, and it should smell up your house real nicely, just like a candle would, probably even better.
I have essential oils and I haven't used them in a essential oil warmer. I'm just wondering, do you mix a few drops in with oil, like say maybe olive oil, or do you do it with water?
I just put the straight a couple of drops of the essential oil. Is it like a candle warmer or an electric warmer?
It's an electric warmer.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure about electric, but in a candle warmer, I just put a few drops of the essential oil in the top.
In the I have a diffuser, and you put water and it blows out the smoke, like the vapors. And you have to fill it up so far with water. There's like a gauge on the back of it. And then I put like 5 drops in there, and that'll burn out all that water. And then when it's done, it's done.
Okay.
But I don't know if yours is like that, Andrea.
It's a diffuser. It's a plug-in diffuser that I have.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to use it until I knew exactly how to use it,
Right.
There should problems.
Be, like mine is really weird. Like you have to take the top off of it, and then you'll see the water container in there.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them have it like on the back, but yeah, I mean, definitely check, because mine actually, I have to take the top off. I have like a metal thing on it, and I have to take that off, put the water in there, and then the drops the thing, and then I put that top back on and plug it in, and it starts diffusing.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay, I got to get the door. So
it's okay. I'm going to stop recording. Okay, guys. And then we can stay here and talk if you want. So I'm going to stop recording now. Thank you all for coming.